Don't let emotions control you. How often have we found ourselves overwhelmed by anger, deep sadness, or paralyzing fear? Emotions, with all their intensity, can be like storms, sudden and chaotic, dragging us into a whirlpool of inner turmoil. But what if I told you that these emotions are not inevitable and that you have the key to controlling them? Stoicism offers a different perspective. It does not ask us to deny emotions or suppress them, but rather to understand them deeply. Let's take a simple example. Imagine you are in an argument with someone close to you. Your heart races, your breathing quickens, and all your energy is directed toward exploding with anger. But here is the question. Is your anger caused by the person in front of you or by your own interpretation of what they said or did? Stoics emphasize that it's not events themselves that disturb us, but our judgments about them. Think about it. Anger arises not because of what happened, but because of how you chose to interpret the situation. When you realize this, you regain control. You don't suppress your emotions, you direct them. Imagine yourself as the captain of a ship in the middle of a storm. The winds are strong and the waves are high, but as long as you control the steering wheel, you can navigate through the storm without sinking. When anger rises, pause and ask yourself, is this truly worth my anger? Am I suffering because of the event or because of my interpretation of it? Most of the time, the answer will be no. Mastering your emotions doesn't happen overnight. It takes practice. But the reward is worth it. Emotional freedom. The ability to face any situation, no matter how difficult, with a calm mind and a balanced perspective. Imagine your life if you could stop reacting with uncontrolled anger or overwhelming fear. How would your relationships change? How would your self-perception evolve? This is the power of Stoicism, not the elimination of emotions, but the mastery of them. Find peace in the impermanence of things. We live in a constantly changing world. Everything, possessions, relationships, life circumstances, is in a state of flux. But how often do we stop to reflect on a simple yet powerful truth? Everything is temporary. This idea can be unsettling at first, but if you embrace it, it holds the key to inner peace. Why? Because when we understand that everything is fleeting, we stop clinging to things in a painful way and instead learn to appreciate them for as long as they last. Think about a time when you experienced loss, perhaps of something valuable or someone dear. The pain was real, but was part of that pain rooted in the belief that what you lost was supposed to be yours forever? This is one of Stoicism's deepest lessons. Things come and go, and life moves forward. If you internalize this truth, the fear of loss fades. The excessive attachment we often feel becomes irrational because we understand that everything ultimately returns to nature. This does not mean we become indifferent. Quite the opposite. It means we learn to cherish each moment, each experience, and each person while they are here.